Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook and YouTube, along with Hammerdown TV on Facebook as well. My name is Brett Wheeler. We get set for round number 4, the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Live here from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Before we go any further, let's play the Star Spangled Banner. Qualifying underway. These drivers have 2 minutes to go out there and lay down some times here at Williams Grove Speedway. We'll get set into heat racing action in just a few moments' time. Chris Brenner, race number 1, feature winner. Gets the green flag. Kevin Click, Jeremy Zarfos with a 17.409. Kevin Click with a 17.451. Chris Robbins a 17.461. Third quick, and here comes Chris Brenner. Quick time with a 17.293. Trevor Royer with a 17.398. Anthony Lopresto with a 17.403. Brenner on lap number 2. Quicker again with a 17.271. Lopresto with a 17.275. Oh boy, these guys are on it tonight. John Lopresto in the 41 machine. Gonna get 1 lap in at least. Should be able to get 2 in fact. First lap time is a 17.578. A 17.578 in fact. That's going to be doing it for him. Ryan Pace. Getting 1 lap in here at Williams Grove. Checkered flag comes out, and it will be 17. Well, it was going to be a 17.516. However, the checkered flag had been thrown here on this session. Here we go. Heat number 1. 3 heats again. We've seen some great racing in the heat races earlier on, in race number 1. Feature race, however, well, I think it's safe to say that it was a little bit disappointing. Here we go, heat number 1, and our fastest qualifier starts on pole. He won heat number 1 in race 1. So he's doubled up on quick times here at Williams Grove, going 2 for 2. See if we can do it again here in Heat 1 and pick up a win in car number 70 in the Wicked Cushion UW Motorsports. It's Chris Brenner, who's outside, a new teammate to the UW Motorsports camp in the Wicked Cushion UW number 12. It is Jeremy Zarfos. At a position number 3 in car number 31, it is Tyson Landis. Tyson Landis in car number 31. In car number 33, out of position number 4, it's Kevin Click. Kevin Click in car number 33 out of position 4. Out of position 5 in the 77, it's Aaron Schaefer. Aaron Schaefer in 77 out of position number 5 to his outside in the 41. It is John Lopresto. John Lopresto in the 41 out of position number 6. Out of position 7 in the 1, it's Stephen Hersberg. Stephen Hersberg in car number 1 out of position number 7. Rounding out the 8-car field. In heat race number 1 in the Steel Cycle number 5 machine, it is Brandon Steele. Heat number 1 rolling off this time by for turn number 4. Brenner Zarfos. Schaefer Landis. Sorry, Landis and Click. Schaefer. Lopresto, that's John Lopresto. Green flag is out. Heat race number 1, we're underway. Landis to the inside of Click in turns 1 and 2. They race side by side under the bridge, down the back straightaway. Past turn 3. Lots of beer been drinking on that hill in the grandstands. Opening lap will belong to Chris Brenner. John Lopresto way up over the cushion. In 1 and 2, now Schaefer to the inside. Oh, Schaefer. Well, he saved it somewhat. Steele around, this should bring out the yellow. In fact, it does not. We stay green, so thank you very much. Zarfos been pressured here by Click in the 33. Two, 3 and 4 they go. Track has still got a fair bit of moisture on it right now. The race leader is Chris Brennan in the 70 machine. Jeremy Zarfos in 2nd. Click 3rd. 4th is Landis. Go back to Lopresto, Schaefer, Hersberg, and Brandon Steele. Rounding out the 8-car field in this one. Battle on screen right now between Zarfos and Click, still going at it. They've been on the inside of each other several times. But Zarfos, oh, he hasn't moved off the top of the racetrack. Fast lap of the race for Chris Brennan just sent with a 17.926. The first driver in the heat races to get inside of the 17-second bracket. Here in heat race number 1, Zarfos close to it with an 18.052. Brenner continuing to dominate here at Williams Grove Speedway and heat racing competition. 2 to go that time by, so less than a mile now to run for Chris Brenner. You're watching Tyson Landis on the screen. Oh, Zarfos goes for a big ride in the back straight away. In fact, it was. Call for that opening on the back stretch. Let's take a look at our Colby's R-Paints instant replay. She's a wild ride. Multiple different camera angles here to take a look at on board the 12 machine. Let's take a look at heat race number 2 here in just a moment. Chris Brenner getting the job done in heat race number 1. Once again, for the second time, he will start on pole. Starting on the pole of heat race number 2 in caliber 57 in the Wicked Cushion, UW Motorsports. Colby's iPace Next Gen Fab Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Anthony Lepresto. So he's outside in caliber 93, he's your defending 410 World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. He lines up alongside the defending 360 Sprint Car Series champion in the 93, it is Chris Roberts. At a position number 3, teammates to Chris Roberts in caliber 73 in the Dirt Track and Bastards DOB. Wicked Cushion Blue Sphere Corporation Ultimate Dirt TV number 73, it is Alan Samel. At a position 4 in the Team SETI Group Holdings Wicked Cushion, Colby's iPace Next Gen Fab at 127 of Stephen Hill. Teammate to Stephen Hill starting out of position 5, in fact it's row 3. Is the Team SETI Group Holdings Wicked Cushion. Colby's iPace Next Gen Fab. It's a 29 on the inside of row number 3. It is Mark Pinsky. At a position number 6 in caliber 37. It's Zane Scott. At a position 7 in car 27, Joshua Renshaw. New paint job for Zane Scott. I like it. And Lepresto will have command of the field. Green flag is out, 10 laps on the board, and we are green here at Williams Grove. Three wide for a moment, Hill, Scott, and Samuel. Just for a short time on the entry into turn number 3. Stephen Hill, position 4 right now. Here comes Zane Scott looking on the inside. Hill all over the back of the 73 of Alan Samuel, who races into turns 3 and 4 as he looks to put the pass on his teammate Samuel on Roberts for second and third. 2 laps in the books in heat race number 2. Oh, Zane Scott! Contact with his teammate Stephen Hill. And now Pinsky's right in behind him. The team cars, there's no team orders here, boys. All racing for position. Presto continues to lead and looking to make it a UW Motorsports front row for tonight's main event. But Roberts, well, he might want to have something to say about that, but he's got to catch the 57 of Anthony Lepresto. Scott from 6 up to position number 4. Stephen Hill start on the outside of row 2. He's fallen back 1 spot. He's in position number 5. Look at the 93 of Chris Roberts on the screen. Your defending 410 Sprint Car champion. Trying to run down your defending 360 champion of Anthony Lepresto. Samuel, who I believe is the defending Masters of Dirt champions, so all champions in this race for your top 3. Stephen Hill's gotten by Zane Scott. Maybe a mistake from Scott. Missed what happened with the action. Seven and a half down. 2.5 to run. A battle on screen at the moment. Well, it's not so much of a battle right now because it's Stephen Hill clearing away from the 37 of Zane Scott. A white flag is out for the 57 of Anthony Lepresto. Through turns 1 and 2, he goes down the back straightaway under the bridge. Here at Williams Grove Speedway into 3 and 4. Heat number 2, it's going to be a UW Motorsports front row for tonight's main event. Lepresto getting the job done from Roberts, Samuel, Stephen Hill, Zane Scott, Mark Pinsky and Joshua Renshaw. Rounds out the 7-car field in heat race number 2. Heat race number 3 on the grid. In fact, rolling down the back straightaway right now, starting on the pole. In the Black Diamonds Motorsports, Calabanani, Trevor Royer. And Calabanani starts on pole to his outside, the 057 of Craig Dunn. And a position 3 in Calabanani 7, the Team SETI Group Holdings, it's the 97 of Matthew Henninger. At a position 4 in the 222, it's Weston Newell. Weston Newell in the 222. At a position of 5, it's a 21 of Tyler Henselman. The 21 of Tyler Henselman lines up at a position 5. Starting at a position 6 in the 05, it's Tyler Curtis. Starting position 7 at the back of this field in caliber 44, it's Ryan Pace. Boys, this one is for you. Final heat of the night. Before we roll up into our main event, Trevor Royer on the front row, starting off position number 1. We are green, and we're underway for the final heat race of the night. Henninger got a good start as well. Now going into 1 and 2, keep an eye on Henselman in that 21. Started 5th. As he looks to put that 21 as far up in front of the field as he can. Ryan Pace, who started position 7, has gotten past 1 car. Dunn with a little bit all over the place coming off a turn number 4. We're nearly 3 wide between Dunn, Henselman and Weston Newell in the 222 as well. Oh, top 4 right on the top side. Henselman went through the middle and Ryan Pace went down low. Henselman trying on the inside yet again. Now he's got Pace on his outside. Ryan Pace carrying some momentum, now looking to get by the 21 of Tyler Henselman. Weston Newell with a slide job on Craig Dunn. And now Dunn looks to make the pass. Weston Newell caught the front stretch wall, picked up the front end. Dunn puts the slider on and Dunn is upside down. Green flag still on the racetrack. We may have just turned a corner, turned over a new leaf, and had some luck here at Williams Grove. Pace and Henselman again side by side into turns 3 and 4. We are halfway home. 5 down, 5 to run in the 44. Ryan Pace. Oh! Throws it in a little too deep there. Lost all sorts of speed and momentum now. He's going to have to try and catch back up to the 21 of Henselman. Henselman, he is trying on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to get by the 222 of Western Newell. At the moment, not succeeding. Royer, the fastest lap of the race by 0.3 of a second at the moment with an 18.166. Compare that to lap times from Brenner, who did a 17.9 in his heat race. Pace caught back up to the back of the 21 of Henselman. As this is a nice little 3-4 car battle right now. Pace now to the inside of Henselman once again into turns 3 and 4. He is going to clear him now down the front straight away. Henselman comes back at him with just 2 laps to go in the final heat race of the night before the main event. Oh, Western Newell got into the back of Henniger. He goes upside down. And the white flag has already been displayed, so they will race it out to the end. Henniger looking to start at a P6 in tonight's main event if he can just hang on to second. But Ryan Pace from position 7 all the way up to position number 2. What a drive by the 44. Well done to Trevor Royer with the win. Second will go to Pace. Third is going to be Henniger. Fourth is going to be Henselman, Curtis, Western Newell, and Craig Dunn. Now 7 cars in this one, and now heat racing competition done. We get set for a 30-lap main event, as we'll take a look at our setting group holdings starting grid. We'll go from back to front, starting at a position 22 in car number 5. It is Brandon Steele to his inside at a position 21, the 057 of Craig Dunn.
Let's get ready to rumble!
At a position number 20 in the 27, it's Joshua Renshaw. At a position 19, it's the 12 of Jeremy Zarfos. At a position 18, the 222 of Western Newell lines up alongside the 29 of Mark Pinsky at a position 17. At a position 16, the 1 of Stephen Hersberg. At a position 15 in the 05, it's Tyler Curtis. At a position 14, the 37 of Zane Scott lines up alongside the 77 out of 13, Aaron Schaefer. At a position 12, the 21 of Tyler Henselman. At a position 11, the 127 of Stephen Hill. Your front 5 rows on the outside of row number 5. At a position 10, the 41 of John Lepresto. At a position 9, the 97 of Matthew Henninger. At a position number 8, the 73 of Alan Sewell lines up alongside the 31 of Tyson Landis. At a position 7. At a position 6, the 44 of Ryan Pace. At a position 5, the 93 of Chris Roberts. At a position 4, the 33 of Kevin Click. At a position 3, the 90 of Trevor Royer. Your front row for tonight's main event, a UW Motorsports front row on the outside. He's a 360 defending sprint car champion. Dominated some 410s last season whenever he turned up. It's the 57 of Anthony Lepresto, and he will take on his teammate in car number 70 on the pole for round number 4 of the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Race number 2 at Williams Grove. It's Chris Brenner on pole. It is time to get after it, ladies and gentlemen. 30 on the board. Let's get dirty for 30. And we'll see if everybody can make it through 1 and 2. No, we got cars upside down. It was Tyler Curtis who went upside down. As we stayed green. Not for too long. Let's take a look. Oh, the Colby's open. It's instant replay, and there we go. It's the 97. Oh, Henniger just tagged the back of the 21, just in front of his teammate Zane Scott in the 37. And Henniger goes around, stopped in the middle of 1 and 2. And caution flag flies for the first time in race number 1. Green off a turn number 4, the white flag out at lap number 33. .28 to go, 2 complete. Round number 4, the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, race number 2. Essentially the 8th race of the season. So we're looking at 1/3 of the race. Will the season complete after this race? '27 of Renshaw is falling back a little bit as we go back towards in front of the field. The 1 of Stephen Hersberg back on pit road. Take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay. See what happened here. I believe that might have been the 222 maybe of Western Newell. It was Newell and Hersberg making contact out of turn number 4. You're watching the one on screen there. Oh, Newell got to his outside, and Craig Dunn coming through had nowhere to go but to plough through the one machine, unfortunately. As caution flag flies for the second time this evening.
One, the green guys, tighten up, single file, white flag, lap 36.
So we've got 4 laps completed. 26 to go. Here we go. Brenner once again will lead for turn number 4. Royer in second. Lepresto in third.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, contact again. Landis in the 31 around.
Dude, Tyson, that
So the 31 of Landis, take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay. Not sure whether he slowed up just a little bit or whether Henselman had a good run going into turns 1. We have a look at the right front of Tyler Henselman's car. It's got a little sideways front end, just enough to turn the 31. He's on board with Landis. Third caution of race number 2. I almost said 3 then. Here we go. Brenner once again are going to lead us back
Flag, green flag.
down the front straight away into turn number 1. Oh, Brandon Steele, Matthew Henninger, unfortunately around again.
Caution is out.
This time the 97 upside down have nowhere to go in that one. Take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay here. I believe this all happened with so it started with Craig Dunn running into the back of Western Newell. And then Brandon Steele got into the back of him. And you look in front, Pinsky and Zarfos came together and Steele came through. And if we have a look behind us here, so listening to race control, see how many laps to go.
1 to green, guys. Tighten up. Single foul. White flag, lap 42. Let's try and get some laps in.
White flag lap number 42. Still 22 remain. Here we go, green flag back out on the racetrack right now. We're back underway.
Green flag, green flag.
Chris Brenner leading us down into 1 and 2 again. We'll see if we can get any further than 1 and 2. The guys at the back having a tough time. But so far, there we go. We're down into 3 and 4. Let's see what happens here. Oh no, Samel, Scott. Here comes the pressure on the outside of Scott. There might be a bit of contact there. Into 1 and 3 wide for a moment. Schaefer, Stephen Hill.
Caution is out.
Stephen Hill around. That's not the reason for the caution though. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay. The 31 of Tyson Landis going upside down. Catching left front, catching the inside wall. Upside down, and then we went to Stephen Hill just in front of him. So Schaefer got a run. The two made contact. And our third place finisher from race number 1. Unfortunately, back on pit road on the back of the tow truck. And we've got a new race leader, Trevor Royer, in the 90 machine. So green flag next time by in the Jurassic Park Black Diamonds Motorsports. Have it on TV. Ultimate TV number 90 machine is out in front. I think white flag at lap number 45.
Single foul, white flag lap 45. Leader may fire anytime.
So we're going to have 22 to go. Royer, Brenner, Lepresto, Click, and Roberts, your top 5. Here we go. The 90 of Royer gets on the gas. Green flag is back out here at Williams Grove. Roberts on the inside of Click in turns 3 and 4. Looking to pick up position number 4 in the 93. Through turns 1 and 2, he's on the bottom side of the racetrack. Click up top. And the top side at the moment is the fastest way around. You'll see in the next 10 to 15 laps, the bottom side will certainly come back in. And we'll certainly have 2 lines of racetrack. Tyler Curtis in the 05. Let's take a look at our Culver's iPaint's instant replay. Zarfos puts a, no, not so much a slider. He gets clear of him. So Hanselman's still circulating on the racetrack after some damage to that 21 machine. Royer still out in front, Brenner and Lepresto. Curtis coming back out onto the racetrack.
We didn't know fire anytime after truck.
Well, if it isn't the good friend Roger Wagner. Roger. 20 to go. 1/3 of the race distance complete. Royer, 3, 2, 1. And Brenner picks up the front wheels. Nearly half the straightaway here at the Grove. Once again, everyone trying to make it through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. The 41 of Lepresto, 37 of Zane Scott slowing as well on the back straightaway. Caution, caution, caution. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPads instant replay. Have a look what happened here. Zane Scott got a little out of shape. And they were 3 wide. There was contact between Lepresto and Scott. As the Newell came through. Lepresto stopped on the inside of the back straightaway. And caution out yet again. So as like it was in race number 1. Seeing Williams Grove proved to be a little bit of a difficult track for these drivers at the moment. See Zane Scott back on the infield along with his teammate, the 127 of Stephen Hill. Lights are still flashing here at Williams Grove. So a reminder, we're live on Hammerdown TV. If you haven't already done so, head over to Hammerdown TV on Facebook. Give us a like and a follow. If you haven't done so already, you can check out the Ultimate Dirt TV social media info. Go to facebook.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Once again, give us a like and a follow. We're live on Hammerdown and Ultimate Dirt here this evening. And also, for the first time this season, we are also live on YouTube. youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Let's go there and hit the subscribe button. So instead of uploading our videos, we're now able to stream to 3 places at once. And we'll bring you weekly action here on Ultimate Dirt TV, so no more uploads. You can watch them straight back in 1080p on YouTube, or you can watch them in 720p on Facebook pages. Royer, Brenner, Lepresto, Roberts, Click, Schaefer, Samuel, Newell. I think Hanselman was 9th. Brandon Steele, your top 10. And back to green flag competition. Hanselman trying the bottom side in turns 1 and 2 as he gets past Western Newell. Now looking to go past his teammate in the 73. Hanselman looking for 7th. Well, he's going to get 2 more spots because Schaefer and Click and Parking Lot. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPads instant replay and see exactly what happened here as we just missed that one. Oh, Click caught the outside wall. He came down the racetrack. Schaefer had nowhere to go. Steele got involved in that one. And the Swindell Speed Lab car number 33. Let's take a look. From the outside, you see, watch that black 33 on screen. It got loose. Shot to the wall. Man, Hanselman was very lucky to get through that one. John Lepresto got through that one okay. Brandon Steele didn't, however. Schaefer back on pit road. Kevin Klink still circulating. Tyler Curtis on pit road as well. John Lepresto to the pits, see if they can get that car repaired. So we've got 11 cars left on the lead lap. And we've got your race leader, Trevor Royer, in the 90 machine. 2 to green at the moment. We'll go 1 to green next time by. And we'll have your white flag. That will listen into race control. So like race number 1, we're on a time limit.
The 5 rules of dodgeball.
We'll listen into race control here in just a moment.
I'll help out, Weston. Here we go. Race control's in charge. 1 to green, guys. Tighten up. Single file. White flag. Lap 54.
Seventeen complete. 17 complete is what I'm going to go with. Royer looking for his first victory of the season in a 410 winged sprint car here with the Dirty Old Bastard in the Weekend Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. And we're back to green flag racing. Royer to the low side in 1 and 2. Brenner works to the outside and caution, caution, caution. This time it's the 12 of Jeremy Zarfos in that machine, upside down and finally back on all fours. Let's take a look at our Colby's Eye Paint's instant replay. Just got collected there by the 057 of Craig Dunn. White flag lap 57. So 15, 16 to go. And the time limit now is just about to hit 15 minutes left of this one. Green flag is back out. Royer gets a good jump over Brenner and Lepresto in position number 3. Oh, Western Newell into the fence. He kept it going. All cars stayed off the 222. That's nice to see. Samuel. Whoa, from the top to the bottom off the cushion. On the outside of turns 3 and 4, and Henselman up to P5. Uh-oh, Chris Brenner in the 70. Oh, man. Oh boy! Boy, oh boy! Man, that is a wild ride for the 70. Oh, just caught the wall. Went upside down and... Oh, catches the bridge. Oh, man. Ouch. Oh boy, that one looked like it might have hurt just a little. Shut your eyes, we go on board with Chris Brenner after that accident. Ouch. That hurts in the wickedcushion.com. In fact, we go on board with Alan Samel, because I think Samel was one of these cars to come through and really collect that 70 machine. Oh, way to get some airtime, Brenner. And I and I don't mean on the racetrack. Bridge. I mean, who knows where he would have ended up had that bridge not been there. That might look good watching from the Bear Hill camera.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, yeah, we're going back to green. Nice. That was too good to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed that one, Brenna. Thanks for providing me with some entertainment. I think we're at white flag lap number 60. Roberts on the inside of Lepresto. Into 1 and 2 we go. Let's take a look at how many. Yeah, we're on white flag lap number 60. So we're sitting on right now with 13. Make this 12 to go. For your race leader, Trevor Royer in the 90 machine out in front. There he is in the Jurassic Park number 90. Roberts making it work on the low side, but Lepresto's got a run. Now out of turn number 2. $11 to go. The cushion is there in 3 and 4. Although I think this bottom side is about to come back in. Here on the closing stages of this race. You're watching 2nd and 3rd on screen at the moment. Roberts working to the low side. Oh, caution. Flag flies. Yellow, yellow, yellow. We got the 21 of Tyler Henselman. He was in a top 5 spot at the moment. Or was. Let's have a look at our Colt Zarpain's instant replay. Oh, Samel just came down the racetrack. Straight down into the 21's line. Like he came off that cushion and just shot the car hard left. Left rear meets right rear. Unfortunately back on pit road. So we're going green next time by, not this time, but the following time by.
Come on, guys.
I think we're on white flag lap 63, so we're probably going to have 10 to run.
One to green, guys. Tighten up. Single file. White flag lap 63. 10 to go at the line.
Alright, so 8 race distance for the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Royer, your race leader from Lepresto, Roberts, Samel, and John Lepresto in 5th. Green flag is back out. 10 laps to run. Here in main event number 2. Ken Lepresto, that's Anthony in the 57. Catch up to your race leader, Royer, in the 90 machine. Can he make the pass, or is Royer going to be too fast, too strong, and too good here at Williams Grove for race number 2 for the 4th round of the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series here at Williams Grove. Samel in 4th right now in the 73 to go back to John Lepresto. Click Western Newell. You're watching Roberts on screen there. Now there is Lepresto, trying to make a run and a challenge for the race leader. In just a few moments' time. Seven to go. Here in A-Main number 2, and Lepresto's got to run this time. Here comes the 57 of Lepresto to the outside for turn number 4 to drag race to the start-finish line. Royer and Anthony Lepresto side by side for the race lead down the back straightaway. Whoa, that looked like it was literally a dead heat as they went under the bridge. 5 to go this time by for your race leader. Royer fighting back on the inside, but Lepresto trying to keep the momentum up on the top side of the racetrack. He's literally having to go the longest way around the Williams Grove Speedway. He's trying to get the cushion, and down the front straightaway, Lepresto leads with 4 to run. Royer fighting back through the middle of the racetrack in 1 and 2, but Lepresto holding strong on the top side of the racetrack. Is that bottom side going to come back and work for Royer in the closing 3 laps of this race? It's been a tough night at the office for some of these drivers. We're coming up on 2 laps to run. Oh, yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPlate's instant replay. Take a look at the replay, see what happened. I'm just trying to watch the overhead shot. There's a car on the back straightaway. Might have been Western Newell. Would have been Brandon Steele in the 5 machine. There it is, we got there.
we'll race back to the line. If we get a yellow before the white, we'll regroup and do it all over again.
All right, so green white checker incoming from race control. Two laps to go. 8 turns. A mile to go. Lepresto, that is Anthony, out in front. And here we go. Green white checker upon us right now. Royer on the low side. Keep an eye on John Lepresto looking for a podium along with his brother, who is in the race lead at the moment. And the white flag is out. They will race it out to the end, ladies and gentlemen. Our final lap is upon us. John Lepresto on the bottom side, inside of Roberts. He makes the pass in turns 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkers are out. Anthony Lepresto gets the job done. Second will go to Trevor Royer. Third is going to be John Lepresto, Weston Newell. I don't think grabbed fourth. I believe it was either Samel or Roberts. Our top 3 lining up on the back straight away. Lepresto, Anthony gets the win. Royer comes home in second, and John Lepresto home in third. Now, a reminder, we don't have to upload these videos to YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube, so you can come back and watch it in 1080p. But well done to Anthony Lepresto. Going to have a chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. Next, we'll go down to our second place driver of the night. Coming home in second place in the number 90 machine is Trevor Royer. Trevor, congratulations on that one. A race that was filled by quite a few cautions, but I mean, in the end, you're going to be happy to come away with a second place here tonight.
Yeah, there was quite a few more cautions that I would have liked. I had the bottom rolling good, and I had like a couple times I had over a second lead on everyone else, and the cautions just kept bunching everyone back up, and Anthony found something up on the top and was able to get around me.
I mean, you know, with the level of competition here tonight, you know, I mean, it's got to be satisfying knowing that you got the speed to run up against, you know, the pro guys and, you know, the faster guys here on the service, and you know, you've proved that you're one of the fastest guys. I mean, you know, you've got some good car speed in that 90 machine.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a confidence booster to run up front with some of these guys, and I would have. Williams Grove is my favorite track. I would have liked to have picked up the win, but like I said, hats off to Anthony for getting around me there. He definitely deserved it. The track was not easy.
Well, speaking of not easy, it's been a difficult night for quite a few of these drivers, and you know, we're seeing a few too many cautions, but still, nonetheless, a great result for you and the team finishing second. What do you thank some people that make that all happen for you?
Oh yeah, I just want to thank Dirty Old Bastards for putting on the league, Ultimate Dirt TV for broadcasting. I appreciate everything you do, Brett, and I'd like to thank my sponsor, World of Thunder, and I'd also like to thank my team, Black Diamond Motorsports.
All right, there we go. Trevor Royer coming home in second place. Coming home in third place tonight in the 41 is John Lepresto. John, congratulations. The battle of attrition out there. You started 10th, you finished 5th. Finished 3rd. You know, you had to make your way through, you know, quite a few cars there, but you know, it was just a race that was tough to get through.
Yeah, man, that was definitely ugly, but once we finally got some green laps there, I was able to roll the bottom pretty good, and guys were still beating and banging off each other, and I got past a couple of them, and then I didn't know what to do on that last restart. I was trying to get to top 3, and I went to the top there and got a good run and had to actually kind of park it on the straightaway to not run Chris over, and then was able to beat him to the line. So yeah, it was good run.
Talk about what this racetrack was like. I mean, it just looked like, well, you weren't here for race one, but I mean, it was slick in some parts. I mean, you know, some guys were getting loose. I mean, what did you make of the track here tonight?
Honestly, it was a good racetrack, but my car was damaged from an earlier incident, so I don't know, I was really loose all over the place. So I was just trying to putt the bottom. That was the only place I could really find grip. So
Well done on our third place here after starting position number 10. But what do you think? What do you think? Some sponsors before we let you get out of here.
yeah, I got to thank everybody at UWU Motorsports, Next Gen, Wicked Cushion, Colby's Eye Paints. Without all those guys, this wouldn't be possible. Wouldn't be as fun. It's nice to have a team that you can race with, and nice group of guys. You know, it's fun to come over here and race DOB. They always have a good car count, good show, and got to thank you guys for the broadcast. You guys do an awesome job.
All right, there we go. John Lopresto home in third place. But tonight, coming home with the victory from the outside of the front row, he gets the job done. He is the 360 defending sprint car champion once again in the 410s. He just knows how to find victory lane. Anthony Lopresto. Anthony, congratulations on the win. Man, you were made to work for that one.
Yeah, that was fun there. Once we got rid of some of them yellows, like some of them guys said, you know, yeah, it would have been nice to see a little bit less caution flags there and see a little more racing early on instead of you know, having to wait so long to get good laps in. But once we did, yeah, it was a lot of fun racing with Trevor there, side by side there for a couple laps, and I'm glad to see the bottom came in there a little bit and stayed there for most of the race. So glad to see that, and that's, you know, it's kind of what they were shooting towards with this new build and all that. So glad to see it's at least heading in the right direction a little bit as far as Williams Grove is concerned. But some of these other tracks I'm not sure about.
Well, yeah, talk about the battle there with Trevor. I mean, yeah, you were there behind him for about 20 or 24 laps. Then that last restart with 10 to go, you got to the outside, you found something up there, and you just made it work.
Yeah, I was trying to stay committed to the top. Had to make a decision there whether I wanted to try the bottom in 3 or 4 because I just couldn't hit the top like I needed to. So decided against that, obviously, and stayed up there, and it worked out for me, and was able to make it through the corner without stuffing it in the fence, even though it was close a couple times. So yeah, hell of a race there.
All right, well done on the win. Before we let you go celebrate with the team, why don't you thank some people that make it all happen for you?
Yep, of course, got to thank everybody at UW Motorsports. Obviously, wouldn't be possible without those guys. All of our sponsors, Wicked Cushion, Colby's Eye Paints, you guys at Ultimate Dirt TV, Next Gen Fab, DLB for running this thing, and once again, see you guys later.
All right, there we go. Anthony Lopresto with the win here in race number 2. Round number 4, the Wicked Cushion 410 World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series is wrapped up. We are officially 1/3 of the race distance completed in the season so far. So 8 races, 4 weeks. We've still got the next 8 weeks to come to find out, will anyone be able to take the championship away from Chris Roberts, who was your 2-time and defending champion in the 410s. We'll find out over the next 8 weeks. A big thanks to Hammerdown TV, Ultimate Dirt TV. We are live on Facebook, so make sure you check out the social media pages for those guys. Make sure you hit the like and follow button on Facebook. We are live on Ultimate Dirt TV as well on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit the subscribe button, doesn't cost you a cent, as we no longer have to upload our videos. They're already going to be uploaded as soon as we stop streaming. We do have some other content though that we are going to be putting uploaded to our YouTube channel as well. So we'll have more of the Australian Speedway League. We'll have the super late models of sprint cars getting uploaded hopefully within the next couple of hours. Check out Wicked Cushion on Facebook and on the web, www.wicked-cushion.com. Check out SETI Group Holdings on the web as well, www.seti.com. That's CEDI.com. And make sure you check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook as well, sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. On behalf of everyone here at Hammerdown TV, Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying congratulations to Chris Brenner and Anthony Lopresto, your winners for round number 4 of the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. We'll see you back for the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Winged Sprint Car Series on Tuesday night at about 9:10 Eastern Standard Times. Good night, everyone.